One. What up, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB,
And I'm the Goob.
sponsored by everybody's favorite little dive bar in the world, the Good Time Tavern in North Livermore, California. How's the Goob?
The Goob is pretty good. And honestly, with sports, it's on a roll right now. There's stuff coming left and right. I'm loving it. Can't complain. I do have a little back pain. You'll see I'm standing for this episode. I have two positions. It's lying down or standing these days. So, if there was a way I could fight off this back pain, I would do it.
Walking's good for your back pain, just to let you know.
All right.
Have you tried death metal?
I have not tried death metal. Just like put it right on my back, death metal right on the back.
I think if you're trying to ward something off or, get rid of it, I think you use death metal. That's what I've heard. So
Nice. Yeah, I've actually heard the same thing. There was something on the New York Post about how the orcas keep attacking cruise ships and everything.
Yes.
Well, apparently they attacked a death metal cruise ship, and they did not like it, and they just decided to leave them alone.
Too much, too intense, huh?
Too intense for the orcas. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah,
we do that at the tavern sometimes. We have a bartender that rocks the heavy metal.
She tries to ward off business, I think, by cranking death metal.
We'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say that it's for orcas.
It's for orcas, because they're land orcas. Orcnado. You don't ever want an Orcnado.
Out at the tavern, you don't.
Not at the tavern, you don't. Fuck no. An Orcnado. Ask the toilets. Yeah, so out of fantasy, I'm out of fantasy.
Oh, yes, we've both been eliminated. It's a sad day in fantasy world in the FB and Goob Show.
It is. We are both eliminated from making the playoffs for the first time in many years.
I can't remember the last time we weren't rooting for at least one of each other to win this trophy.
Right? But with no chance of winning the playoffs, I did check. And it's
you have good news?
It's you against me this week for our one annual play game
Beautiful.
Against each other. So
that's a beautiful thing.
It's the one game. You are at a disadvantage. I did check. You have no quarterbacks this week. You have Fields on a bye, and you're still holding on to Burrow. That's because you didn't want to drop him and pay any money.
No, I did not. No transaction fee for me.
So I think to beat me, you might have to do the transaction.
No chance. I'll beat you without a quarterback. No problem. Money's on the line, guaranteed. No quarterback, beat down.
So you're not going to make a move. You're going to take me on no quarterback.
Yeah, the rest of my team is strong like bull. Well, not like
strong like bull. Okay, so
can we do a filter for these biceps? Can we? I got the sunglasses already.
Next episode, we'll filter the biceps. We'll make them much
good. Yeah, they don't look great.
No, they're not. They're not taking up the screen. So usual bet, $1, gentleman's bet, $1.
I say we double it this time because I'm feeling
$2 bet.
Oh yeah.
A $2 bet. Okay. A $2 bet, quarterback take down the South Park Cows.
That's the bet.
And nobody's going to care you don't take a quarterback because neither one of us mean anything in the whole grand scheme of things.
That is correct.
You're not letting me win a game to get into the playoffs by not taking.
I wish I could, buddy. I wish I could.
I'm not spending any money, but Scotty could win. It doesn't matter if Scotty wins. So let's go. All right, it's fine.
Well, we don't have to. That makes this week interesting for fantasy, but in the NFL, it's already interesting all over the place.
NFL is completely interesting. And this week was just awesome. So what caught your eye?
It was awesome. All the favorites kind of put their stamp on stuff. You know what I mean? Cowboys, Niners,
Eagles. Yeah.
Just put beat downs on people.
Hell yeah. We put a stamp down saying that the Packers are not gone.
Right. And then we have that section of teams, which there are a lot of. The 6-5, 7-4.
70% of the teams are in that same Packer.
Yeah, in between this little group. And that's going to be really exciting.
That's the wild card race will be more exciting than any other race this year because everybody's fighting for two positions in it because everybody else has got their positions covered,
It seems like it, yeah.
Well, yeah, because Eagles done, Niners, nobody's challenging them in their division.
I don't see that happening.
I don't see anybody. I know the Lions lost and to the Packers, but I don't see the Vikings nor the Packers beating the Lions for the division. So
Probably not. The Lions do have an interesting game this week. It's one of those. I think they're playing the Saints, so it's one of those important games for both teams this week.
yeah, if it wasn't for Derek Carr getting hurt, that's one of those funny things for the Packers is that we actually beat the Saints. We're tied with them at 5-6.
Yeah, right.
With our victory over them, So I really.
So that game could complicate things. Yeah, it's very interesting in the middle grounds.
In the meeting of middle grounds, the middle grounds is very interesting because
Yeah.
everything is pretty much set. So I mean, even that the Eagles division with the Eagles and the Cowboys, that's set. Cowboys put themselves in. We're just lucky there's an extra spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To sneak in now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that caught my eye a lot this week. How the things are falling out with the Packers, especially with the 2 losses and the Packers getting the win. It's like shit. Being in the hunt really means something now because other teams.
Yeah, right. Last week it was a joke. Packers are in the hunt. We're number one. I'm like, oh yeah, that's great.
That's great. Now you guys are actually in the fucking hunt now, so it's crazy. Caught my eye this week. The AFC South caught my eye, and it didn't catch my eye the fact that, oh wow, that's the AFC South. But I think next year it's oh wow, it's the AFC South. I really do. I think with the talent and the quarterback position, I think that game versus the Jags and the Texans this week, I felt was one of the best games because I thought it was a future of the NFL kind of game.
It was a quality football game. It wasn't like the Steelers, how they keep winning football games. You know what I mean? Like this was quality football.
Quality football.
I agree with you. I think there's some divisions on the fall. The AFC West doesn't look as good anymore. The AFC South is on the rise. Trevor Lawrence, Richardson when he comes back. CJ Stroud has proven already he's can whip the ball around.
So and as a pocket quarterback, CJ Stroud is not running the ball. He's not doing anything fancy. He's throwing the tank down, Nico Collins. I'm really impressed.
He looks really good on the naked bootleg, too. He just ran into the end zone. That was sweet.
Because you're not looking for it. You know what I mean? It's like when Peyton Manning or Brett Favre do a naked bootleg, you're like, where the fuck did that come from? And you wouldn't expect that from a young kid coming out of college. But as a Buckeye fan, his best game was against Georgia, and that's because he ran for some first downs and he did some stuff he had never done before. Because most of the time he just stood back in the pocket and threw the ball. So, but the NFL needs pocket quarterbacks, man, because that's the most successful quarterbacks in the league are usually.
They're the Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
They're the Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. That's where the pedigree comes from, being able to pass the ball, make good decisions.
You don't see Michael Vick with his ball trophy anywhere.
Accurate throws. That's what caught my eye this week with Jordan Love. There's more the last 2 weeks, more accuracy, more yards thrown, more catches to
more decisive, not just like, should I throw the ball here in 4th down?
Some of still some of his passes are late. He throws late. Christian Watson is open. Throw now.
Oh yeah, no. I noticed that with a few of these quarterbacks. I compare them all to Trey Lance because Trey Lance, how I describe it is they see the ball, they're like, hey, I should throw it now, and then they throw it now. More people like Brock Purdy and Peyton Manning, they're like, I should throw it now. By the time they say now, the ball's already gone.
When Aaron Rodgers went back and went now.
Well, he just had like a 0.1 second load. That's just talent. He's like, throw it when. Let's go.
Go, hey! Yeah. No, but it's that connection between the brain and the release. You know what I mean? It's like, go. Yeah, you mean, and I think Jordan goes back and goes, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll throw now. But Christian Watson has to go. Ooh, he has to come back and turn. And if he a lot more air. He's trying to be Russell Wilson. But Russell threw it 60 yards up and 60 yards down. And
already scrambled around in 3 figure eights.
And it somehow fell into a basket on a bike for some fucking reason. It's weird, So I don't know, but 2 better games. That really caught my eye. Jordan Love the last couple of weeks. But this week beating a team above 500, like a good, strong team above 500.
For real.
Not a
I
shitty
don't
team.
like to say go Packers, but I mean, I've been not impressed. I mean, they did that this week without Devondre Campbell and without Jair Alexander, their two best defenders. So I mean,
And
call me slightly impressed. Not a
I
fan, but slightly impressed.
I've been impressed with some of the defense the whole year. It's just been the unimpressive. I can't score until the second, fourth quarter. Come back, try to win thing. The offense has been much better. The defense, and I don't hate on Joe Barry too much because the offense is off the field every 20 seconds, and then the defense has to go back on the fucking field. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I was impressed. Denver, Sean Payton, Russell Wilson, they got this right. This is a now match made in heaven. Drew Brees and Sean
I
and
don't know. I
Russ.
think I think they're a better team beating bad teams at this moment.
Shut.
They're getting better. They have talent in the back end of the secondary. Russell Wilson has proven he is a championship caliber quarterback when put in the right situation.
Jerry Judy, Cortland Sutton could be talented receivers.
Cortland Sutton's impressed me the last few weeks. He knows where the sidelines are
Well,
now. Yeah.
I'm impressed because I thought it would be Jerry Judy just because of the scrambling of Russell Wilson and the speed and the athleticism of Jerry Judy. And instead it's Cortland Sutton.
I'm just big. Throw it to me.
Throw it to me. So
That's been working out. That's been working out.
put up 29 against Cleveland, and putting up 29 points against Cleveland, I don't know how many teams have put up 29.
Kind of the shock of the week. You're right. Like I didn't even want to watch that game, and then when I checked on it, I'm like, Denver has how many points against Cleveland?
29. I mean,
I mean
the
the
Ravens
Niners scored 13.
13. The Ravens probably didn't score more than 13. So
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's a division game, but for Russ to go out there and put up 29 when I thought it was going to be 5 sacks, 3 safeties,
Could have been blowout city.
could have been blowouts, could have been defensive blowout city, could have been ass whooping city. You know what I mean? And it wasn't. So
Yep. So now the Ravens own the North, and hey, Fire Canada worked though. He's my winner of the week. The offensive coordinator, the ex running backs coach for the Steelers. Fire Canada
yes,
worked.
fire Canada.
Pickett did well. Yeah, Steelers won. Still not a whole lot of offense, but 400 yards.
Fire Canada, Fire Reich. That's going to change. That doesn't matter.
Oh, that's the losers.
That's a loser. But we're not going to get there yet. My question to you though is, whose fault is it? Staley, Herbert, Kellen Moore.
Oh, you're going Chargers? Well, the easy axe would be Kellen Moore because everyone likes to chop Kellen Moore. But honestly, I think it's Staley. Like the amount of insane decisions Brandon Staley makes with a very, very, very talented team blows my mind. It just blows my mind.
We've said it over and over again. I said Chiefs. I said Chargers beat the Chiefs. Like this year, I thought yes.
Best chance. The
The
best chance
best chance was this fucking year. This was their year to beat the Chiefs. There's a lot of Juju's gone, and we only got Kels, and we don't know about Kadarius Toney, and we got a rookie in Ray Rice. I'm just no.
Nah.
So next year, I am not going to put my money on the Chargers. I am going to put my time into my fantasy football team.
As we should. We should represent a little better there.
So we can put a little better effort into our fantasy than once again spending all that time on the Chargers, getting to this thing where we do the pre-show of football, saying the Chargers are going to win the division, and they can't win more than 4 games, and they get beat by the Packers, which was the Packers' turnaround game. That's a good team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Staley will be the next coach gone. Yes.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
The Chargers have to do something. I mean, and like I said, in my opinion, that's him. They could go and fire Kellen Moore.
They could.
But I mean, that'd be the easy way out, and I don't think that would change anything.
They would have to cut Eckler if they think he's the problem. Because
they didn't re-sign him. So
they didn't re-sign him, so they got to just let him. It's just free agency gone.
Yeah, so they can let go of him.
They're not going to pay him the money he wants.
Yeah.
Nobody else is.
I don't see how that improves the Chargers.
I don't think that improves the Chargers at all.
Yeah.
I guess you could just let Herbert go because guy's just not a winner.
I mean, you'd have to reset everything. I mean, Josh Kelly's worthless these days. He's about 28, 29. He's almost done.
Eckler, well, yeah, they're gonna have
And
to go.
Allen's almost old. Mike Williams always
Have to.
hurt.
They're gonna
Start
have to.
over to Quentin Williams. Yeah,
Okay,
they could go complete rebuild because they're old and not doing what they should be doing.
they're old. Well, they're
They're
gonna get
old,
some
man.
good draft stock this year because right now they're 4-6 or 4 and them. You know,
Oh, if they want to trade some of these guys or cut them and they get compensation picks out the ass with the
they're
talent they
they're
have,
they're top 10 draft pick this year. So there's a
that's bad.
rebuild. Herbert. I mean, he's got the kid from
You could
last
hit the dynamite button on that franchise right
year.
now if you want.
Boom.
Are we calling it
Move
right
them,
now? Just blow
move
the
their
whole thing
asses
up.
up to Oakland. Let's keep that stadium. You know what I mean? Let's move them up to Oakland. Make them the Oakland Chargers,
I like
and
it.
let's get them out of SoFi, and let's move the fuck on.
You heard it here first, man. The Oakland Chargers
The
represent.
Oakland Chargers. We need to get a team up here in Oakland because it's got good. It's a good stadium, man.
Oh
Listen,
yeah, I think little Oakland will toughen up the Chargers a little bit, make them the squad we want them to be.
that's what I'm saying too. Who's your winners this week? Uh, who's your
My
winner?
winners, my winners are the Bears,
Yeah, they are.
because
I
they put
thought
on
that
the.
too. I thought that too, man, beating the Vikings, because that made the Packers the winners this week, because that's one loss for the Vikings that I needed to have happen.
Right, like they somehow turned in like 85 penalty yards, 2 fumbles, and no touchdowns into a victory, and that shit has like never happened since like 75 or something.
Uh,
So hey, nice win Bears by
nice
doing
win,
the
Bears,
impossible.
which helped my Packers be winners this week with the loss of the Vikings.
Yep.
Um,
I got to say, Brock Purdy and the Niners are big winners. I mean, I know it's Thursday and we forgot about it because it was Thanksgiving,
no, we haven't
but
forgotten about it. More Brock Purdy than the Niners, because I think Brock Purdy needed a little couple of games of, yeah, I'm him. I am really him. So,
it seems like he's him. I mean, he's doing everything,
like he's
getting it
him.
out quick, hitting the deep ball, taking hits to the face, getting back up and doing it again.
He's an Iowa kid. He's tough, man.
Hey, he's a tough little kid, man.
On his bye week, he goes and chops corn, man. He doesn't
I saw that.
go get
Uh,
blowjobs and go to the
Hit me
strip
right
club.
here. I'm like, farming. I told my mom, I'll never do that again. Don't ever bring me back to your house to farm anything.
Here's the difference between Brock Purdy and Jimmy G. When the bye week came, Jimmy G, he went, got his hair done, got his face looking good, went to strip clubs, got some pussy. And Brock Purdy went home to Iowa and cut some down. Got his shit together.
Hung
He
out with
thought,
mama.
cleared his mind. Fucked his
Ready to go.
fiance. There you
That's
go.
right.
He's a goddamn man.
Yeah.
All right then. So Brock Purdy,
Winner.
winner. Brock
Winner.
Purdy. Eagles a winner. What a game. What a field goal. What an overtime win. Josh Allen
Yeah.
is definitely Brett
5
Favre.
touchdowns for Hurts. 5?
Five, yeah. It's huge.
Man, I could
None
kill
for
it.
AJ Brown, though, which didn't get me a win this week, which lost me the chance to go to the playoffs. I needed a miracle anyways, but still.
Oh, I got to tell you, my ex roommate, McPeak, last week he needed 4 points from AJ Brown to get a win.
No,
Didn't happen.
didn't happen.
He got 1. And then this week to beat me, which I won this week and still got eliminated. But yeah, he needed like 12 points from AJ Brown. And
Didn't get that either.
not even close.
AJ Brown ain't got more than 14 points the last 2
But
weeks.
yeah, AJ Brown's killing fools right now in fantasy. Come on, AJ, get your shit together.
No, I don't care anymore. Well, I need to win that $2 bet this week. So yeah.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I need AJ Brown this week. Yeah, winner, man. I thought, man, Eagles, that was a game that proved who the Eagles were against a team that has the possibility to win a Super Bowl or lose a Super Bowl or throw 10 interceptions. You know what I mean? Buffalo's got it. Buffalo could have came in and won that game. Buffalo looked like Josh Allen looked like he was going to win that game at one point in time.
I mean, the Bills are one of only 4 teams with a plus 100 like differential. Like they should be more than 6 and
What
5.
they are. Holy shit, man.
Well, that goes back to your call about Brett Favre. I mean, he is the next Brett Favre. He doesn't really care. He just turnover, schmurnover. Let's just keep whipping the ball around.
Fuck yeah, man. It's football, man. Josh,
Yeah, kind of crazy.
This is professional football, and the days of Brett Favre are done, bro. It's the days of Aaron Rodgers, where we don't throw any interceptions. Packers went from the most interceptions to the least interceptions. That's crazy, right? And it was okay with me. I was okay with it.
I know.
So I was okay with it. So yeah, I can understand being a Bills fan. It's got to be tough, man, because you love Josh Allen, but you fucking hate Josh Allen.
You really
love and hate somebody so fucking much. So I got a couple losers if you want to hear about them. You got any losers for this football week?
The rest of the NFC West, suck it.
The rest of the NFC West, they can suck it. The rest of the Packers division, they can all suck it because the Bears are the only team other than the Packers to win this week.
Oh, Frank Reich, he's a loser. Poor guy lost his job.
Yeah, but I want to take that whole thing to the next level.
Go ahead.
So Frank lost his job, but they drafted probably somebody who shouldn't be a pro quarterback because he's a pocket quarterback who can't see over the pocket. Who, if he does run, the wind has a chance of blowing him over.
Right, so like the anti-Ben Roethlisberger kind of.
Deion Sanders could come up and smoke Bryce Young. Bryce Young. Oh shit, Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders burn.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not trying to burn. Deion made some good tackles. He made tackles when he had to make tackles.
And he made like one tackle out of 100. Terrible.
But he was a part of like 1,000. So
he'd punch you though. He would smack you in the helmet.
Fuck yeah, he would. But I'm just saying, he would hold on. Remember what you said? You would hold on until somebody else came and tackled that motherfucker. So, so no, I mean, Bryce Young was a bad decision. And we'll find that out in 2 years from now. But I'm saying he's a bad decision. So we fired the coach.
Can't argue right now.
We just hired him. Now we fired him. We drafted someone, and he's not probably going to be it. But we gave up everything we had to
Miles Sanders sucks. What a terrible signing that was.
Well, that was a horrible signing. That was for $30-some million for 4 years or whatever. That was a bad signing. He earned none of that money this year.
He makes Deontay Foreman look good, man.
He killed it in the Bears. They should have just kept Deontay Foreman.
Totally.
So
a lot of mistakes in Carolina.
Carolina, kind of after this week, clank is what I saw, was just clank.
It's basketball season, baby.
It's basketball season for Carolina for sure, because that's over, man. I'm like, what a bad choice. And personally, my last, and this breaks my heart, but this is my last. After this week, I thought, shit, well, yeah, you can't even beat the Giants when you're both bad. But Bill Belichick, man, he going out as like a grumpy, crazy ass lunatic weirdo. You know what I mean? Like, how can you be like the greatest coach of all time, and then your last year be really, really, really skeptical? Like, he drafted Cole Strange, and we all said, whoa, that was when the dementia first started. He said, offensive guard, Chattanooga, get that motherfucker. Yeah. No, nobody's ever been drafted from Chattanooga, Bill.
Right, he's a third round pick.
Yeah, we'd get him in the 5th. I don't think anybody even knows who he is. He was the only guy to bring him in, and then, so we knew there was something going on then, but now it's just looking weird.
And yeah, no, you wanted to think like maybe Belichick went from, genius to kind of like mad scientist to just mad. But then, you have to do the Brady thing at the same time, and you realize maybe he wasn't even maybe he wasn't even genius the whole time. It was just Tom Brady.
Just Tom Brady. Whole fucking time with just one quarterback.
Right.
And somebody else like getting Troy Brown and some other weird.
It probably wasn't even his idea. It's probably Tom Brady's idea. Yeah, Tom Brady was like, hey, that guy catches the ball pretty good. Can you just put him on offense?
I'll take Julian Edelman. Who? Julian Edelman. All right.
That little kid in the parking lot keeps catching the ball no matter who throws it to him.
I guess if that's who you want, Tom. That's we just give it to you what you want. So yeah, kind of, I feel as of this week, my losers this week, after the Patriots lost to the Giants, and
Brutal.
Belichick couldn't stop Danny DeVito or Danny DeVito. Tommy DeVito.
Named after a Joe Pesci character in Casino, by the way.
Yeah, fucking Paisan. Whoever that guy was, so I thought to myself, damn, Bill, It's pretty much time to call it quits. Bill should just call it quits. Don't even go nowhere else. Because he won't get a job nowhere else. Because this been last year of his life has been like, Bill, I think
Yeah, he just needs to kind of fade away.
kind of just Homer Simpson backing into the bushes, you know?
Right? I do that.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't have the right setting for that.
We don't. I mean, go over bushes covered our faces.
Expensive filter, that one.
Yeah, so if Bill could pull that one off, that would be Bill's best move.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
yeah.
Next week we have
Football's
awesome.
Football's gonna get awesome because there's a lot of guys going for the wild card position. Football's gonna be crazy.
Niners Eagles. That's the main thing. We got Packers Chiefs on Sunday night. That's sick. Even Thursday, Seattle Cowboys was fun.
If the Packers beat the Chiefs and the Seattle lose to the Cowboys, the Green Bay
we'll never
Packers,
shut this guy up.
Fuck that guy there. If we beat the Chiefs and the Cowboys beat the Seahawks, then I don't know who's in the playoffs, but we're tied. I don't know if the Seahawks got like a point advantage on us or something, but it'd be like, don't lose another game.
Yeah, it's gonna be madness.
It's gonna be madness because you got to play the. No, they are gonna lose the next game. If the Seahawks lose to the Cowboys and we beat the Chiefs, Seahawks got to go play the fucking Niners again. Who do we play? Fucking Bears?
Eventually.
Eventually. Yes. Not next week though, because Fields will be back. It's this week. Yeah, no. Go Cowboys, go Packers, go Niners.
Yep. Next week will be awesome for college football. We got the championship games. Ohio State will not be part of it. Sorry, buddy. Go ahead. You're going to talk about Michigan.
College football this week.
What's up?
I thought we were going to skip college football this week.
Really? Completely?
Yeah, remember I was all sad and grumpy about the Ohio State. He said, let's just skip.
Was it sad and grumpy or was it mad and frightful?
It kind of like, I listen, here's my problem with college football. I just don't want to hear Fire Ryan Day anymore. I'm against somebody who goes 11-1 every year and wins his bowl game, unless he's in the championship, should be fired.
Well, there's too much social media crap that you listen to. You can ignore it.
I'm ignoring it. I mean, this McCord kid, this is his first year playing. Marvin said he might even stay. Marvin said, shit, I ain't got to go to the Bears. They got Justin Fields. They got Justin Fields. That got sucked. So.
No, that's funny. I mean, Marvin might win the Heisman. The Heisman race is kind of weird. Last week was bad for almost all Heisman candidates, except for the Oregon kid. Bo Nix looks like he might have.
I think Bo Nix is going to win the Heisman.
If he beats Washington next week, I think it's probably a done deal.
I think whoever takes Caleb Williams as the first pick is going to actually wish they had taken Bo Nix.
Interesting. All right. Well, that's a hot take right there. Hot take.
This is this CJ Stroud kind of deal. You know what I mean? This is the.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, Penix Jr. What's confusing? Penix Jr., Bo Nix, or the fact that Caleb Williams can't stop throwing interceptions?
Yeah, I like Bo Nix. We talk about pocket quarterbacks sitting in the pocket and doing.
I mean, it's all about this championship week, right? Like, it's all about Washington, Oregon. It's all about Florida State trying to get a win with a backup.
Yes.
It's all about Alabama, Georgia.
Yes.
Michigan, Iowa, I guess you can ignore because, well, we beat them by 50. Penn State beat Iowa by 50 on the road. So
I'm the biggest Iowa fan in the world.
Yeah, go Hawkeyes. They've got another draftable tight end, Kittle and Hawkinson and all those guys.
I'm going to tell you right now, big fan of Iowa. If Iowa off the upset miracle.
Shit, Hawkeyes jerseys are pretty cool. They kind of look like Pittsburgh a little bit.
Black and yellow. Yeah, I like those jerseys.
Yeah, that could work.
No, I'm excited. Listen, everybody won this week. I didn't want a week. That Alabama last drive against Auburn.
Oh, they're gone.
Fumbles and over snaps and running around like idiots, and then last second touchdown passes to the back corner of the end zone to the best receiver in Alabama.
Yeah, no, that was complete garbage by Alabama. That should have never happened.
That should have never happened.
No,
that's what college football is about.
It is what it's about. That was kind of crazy though. If you turned it
Um,
off, you're a sucker because that was a crazy ending.
if you turned it off, you're a sucker because that was a crazy ending. I truly enjoyed. I truly enjoyed the. I read an article. I enjoyed it. It said Ohio State's going to play in the Orange Bowl against Louisville. I'll take it. There's a nice victory.
Just whoop Louisville's
We'll
ass.
just whip Louisville and we'll take our victory.
Fair.
Um, yeah.
Fun fact:
Huh?
James Madison University is going to finish in the top 25 for the first time in a long time in football, and also they're in the top 25 in college basketball too.
James Madison's in the top 25 in football.
Yes, sir. Undefeated.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, if there was a 12-team playoff, they probably get to
James
12.
Madison would be in that bitch.
Now, yeah,
Undefeated. I mean, they
they'd
get their
have
ass whipped in the first game,
they
one
play
against 12.
play
Georgia
Michigan.
versus
It'd be
James
fun as
Madison.
hell though.
Mm-hmm.
Love to see that game.
Georgia James Madison? Me too.
Yeah,
Like, that'd be a sick game.
be nice.
Yeah, bring back Stetson Barrett, whatever his name is.
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett. There you go. That would be a sick game. Yeah, I can't believe that. If James and they're going to finish in the top 25 though. The season's over for them, right?
Oh yeah,
If they have a championship game, if they're in the top 25, they're probably going to win their
they're
championship.
writing letters right now to be invited to some sort of bowl game. But
Okay, cool. That's all they want. They should get a bowl game.
of course, they get
I hope
something.
they all you got to get is. Well, I don't know about them, but all you got to get is 6 wins, 7 wins, get a bowl game.
Oh yeah, they can get New Year's
Undefeated.
Eve if they're lucky.
Undefeated. You know what? James Madison, Ohio State, Orange Bowl. Let's go. Let's go. I called it right there. James Madison, Ohio State, Orange Bowl.
Yeah, that's gross. Never happened.
Be easy win.
It would be.
Be a guaranteed win for the Ohio State Buckeyes. I bet on James Madison to cover the fucking spread.
They're gonna play their asses off until they're really exhausted in the 30-second play.
No, I'm in. You see Kentucky win tonight?
Oh, college basketball, yeah. Kentucky had a very nice win tonight. Some of their players look like they actually know how to play hoops.
I have to find a win in college right now. So did you see Kentucky win tonight? Shepherd, I like this Shepherd kid. This Edward kid looks off the chain. We got a couple kids, and apparently we don't even have our 7'4" center. He's injured.
Well, I mean, DJ Wagner's the most famous Jawan Wagner's little kid, and he's had a couple good games. I mean, he's shaking off the proverbial freshman rust, but the other freshman, Reed, Shepherd, baby DiVincenzo.
We got 11 freshmen and then a 5th-year senior that we took from Purdue or some shit like that, or some other. No, West Virginia. Bobby Huggins got cut or fired, and we took a 5th-year senior from West Virginia. It's probably the first time in 20 years the Kentucky Wildcats have had a 5th-year senior on the floor as a starter.
G-Way.
You know what I mean? G-Way. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, man, that's weird for me when I was like, they were like 5th-year senior, and this guy was starting. I was like, who's this guy? And they were like, Bob Huggins got fired, and he came to Kentucky, and they said it's one of the best things that's happened to Kentucky in years. And he played good defense and kept it together. I was like,
hey, someone needs senior leadership on a team of 11 freshmen.
If anybody needs senior leadership, it's the Kentucky Wildcats.
Right. It's not Purdue because they got
Purdue, they got 9 of them.
They were rolling.
And
they beat Marquette. Marquette beat Kansas. Kansas beat Kentucky. So Purdue's number 1.
Purdue's number 1.
Follow the dominoes, yeah.
I've read a couple little articles that said Purdue might be number 1 for a while and will get a first round seed. And
I think they're easy, yeah. I think Midwest number 1, you could probably book that one.
They're going to book Purdue as the number 1 seed out of the Big Ten and going into the thing as the number 1. So that's awesome. I hope Kentucky and North Carolina make their way to number 1. I think Kentucky's got a lot of nice young talent on the team. I like seeing us in that 12, 7, 8 range. I'm good with that right now. We got a lot to learn. We always do.
Correct. Same with Carolina. We've got Baycott, who's like a 5th-year guy, and he's crushing it right now, doubles every game. But yeah, it's all about shooting with Carolina. We're looking for their shooter. We keep bringing in transfers. This year, it's a guy from Notre Dame. And if he hits shots, we could win games. If he doesn't, also ran.
Notre Dame's had some little. Has had some good. Notre Dame's had some good shooters. We got about 3 minutes left. You want to get in the pros here?
Oh, NBA, man. The tournament is set.
Set.
The Knicks are in. The Warriors are out because they just lost by 1. Oh, man, that was brutal.
The Magic from nowhere are second in the East. Kind of taken back by that.
7 wins in a row. Ran by the Cubans and the Germans.
Ran by the Bagnas.
Bogdan Banchero.
Banchero.
That's crazy, there, right? Baby.
Yeah.
That's
hey, man,
sexy.
Knicks are in the tournament. I like where the Knicks are sitting. It's been the best we are. Pistons suck. Guys.
Yeah, 14 in a row. Even the greatest coach in the world can't let our say. I don't know. Look, yeah. Pistons are terrible.
Yeah. And then Warriors 2 games under 500 after being like 3rd or 2nd in the West.
Yeah, it's really hard to figure out what's wrong with us. Today it was turnovers and fouls. I don't know if it was ref fouls as much as we're just fouling 3-point shooters and stupid stuff. We're just not thinking. I don't know. You got to think a little.
You do have to think a little.
We missed DiVincenzo.
Yeah, you know what? You're not getting him back because he's a fucking Knick now, man.
I know. I missed DiVincenzo.
Wemby's only 3-14 though, so guess what? Even
Spurs
the best,
get another number 1 pick because they suck.
Yeah, even the no, come on. The Pistons and Spurs are going to fire for the next number 1 pick. Here we go, baby.
Well, I mean, you know the Spurs are going to get it because it's a lottery.
Yeah, I know it's a lottery. It makes me feel bad that you guys are only going to get 2 wins, 2 and 80 this year. And you're fucking,
right, and still get the 3rd pick in the draft.
Still get the 3rd pick in the draft. You can't even get fucking Michael Jordan, you bastard.
I know. So.
Give me a performer of the week.
My performer of the week. You know what? You go first.
It's the Pacers Hawks, man. Or the 309 point no defense basketball game of the week.
Tyrese Halliburton putting up like 45, 20 assists.
Yeah, that's my performance of the week. Nothing. I could have given it to Jordan Love. I could have given it to the Packers.
Well, I mean, if every NBA game is an all-star game format, like, do you think that increases the audience or no?
No, it doesn't.
It was kind of garbage, right?
People still remember the 80s and 90s where basketball really.
Some elbows, block shots.
Elbows and toes, everybody. God damn it.
All right. My 22nd performer of the week, it has to be the Boston Celtics. They took care of the Bucks in the biggest, like, kind of early season showdown, and they beat them kind of handily. Dame and Giannis, they got to work on some things.
Yeah,
Celtics, they're still there. They're going to be there at the end, I think. They beat OKC in the championship.
In the end, they'll be there. You excited for the Niners this week? Niners, Eagles?
Fuck, man. I'm already partying.
Chiefs, Packers. That's what I'm excited for.
Nice.
I'm FB.
I am the Goob.
Peace.